And good afternoon. Welcome out here to North Nodaway as we get set here for high school baseball action today. Here from Hopkins, Missouri, as we get set here for baseball action today. Again, it's the North Nodaway Mustangs that'll host the Albany Warriors. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you today's broadcast today here on Albany TV. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, and Shoats of Albany. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanbury. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, Northwest Cell. Mosaic Medical Center Albany. Army National Guard Recruiter Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Staff Sergeant Alan Schulte. Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge in Albany. Stamper Hauling of Albany and the Albany and North Nodaway School Districts. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany. The City of Albany. Albany Booster Club. Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. And Winner Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. So as we get set here for high school baseball today, remember that today's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Both these teams coming off of losses yesterday into today's game. Albany lost at home last night to Bishop Oblon. North Nodaway coming off of a loss to North Andrew by a score of 11-0. Again, I'm Jared Ramos. I'll be bringing you all your play-by-play comment here today here on Albany TV. Owner and cameraman today, Perry Phillips, will be doing the camera work for you today. So if you have any problems with that, make sure to let him know about it. But as we get set, we're going to meeting on the at-home plate is just about through here by the head coaches as we get set here for high school baseball here today. We'll let you listen in here to the announcement of the starting lineups today as we get set here for high school baseball on a chilly but not all that bad of a Tuesday afternoon. A little chilly for May, but other than that, not too bad. A little bit of cloud cover throughout the skies here in Hopkins, but field looks like it's in great playing condition and should be a great day for high school baseball here on a Tuesday in May, the week before district play starts. Actually, I take that back. North Nodaway will actually be starting their districts starting on Friday at 6 o'clock as their district games will be played over at Platte Valley. And again, that's kind of over there in Guilford, their little baseball complex. Albany played there earlier this year. Nice little complex that Platte Valley has there. And North Nodaway is the 5 seed in that district, and they will play the number 4 seed St. Joseph Christian in the second game of 2 on Friday. The first game will be between the number 3 seed Northeast Nodaway and the 6 seed DeKalb. The 2 seed in that division is South Holt. The 1 seed is Platte Valley. Albany will start their district coming up on next week, Monday. They will be the first game. It's a 4:30 start as Albany, the 4 seed, will take on the 5th seed in Gilman City. If they were able to win that first game, they would play the number 1 seed and the host North Harrison at 4:30 on Tuesday. Championship game would be at 5 o'clock again, and that game would be on next week, Thursday. So again, as we get set, we'll let you listen in here to the announcement of the starting lineups as well as the national anthem here in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with that starting lineup when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Batting first for Albany, number 15, Trice Floyd. Number 7, Ian Campbell. Batting third, number 4, Jordan Papa. And the cleanup, number 5, Kemper Klein. Batting fifth, number 17, Kirby Stevens. Batting sixth, number 16, Jared Button. Batting seventh, number 42, Truman Runnels. Batting eighth, number 27, Quincy Stamper. And batting ninth, number 2, Brett Williams. And for your North Nodaway Mustangs, batting first, number 13, Aiden Blackford. Batting second, number 6, Ethan Fry. Batting third, number 17, Damian Daly. And the cleanup, number 11, Keegan Kehoe. Batting fifth, number 20, DHing, Andrew Phillips. Batting sixth, number 8, Darren Bix. Number 7, batting 7, your pitcher, number 15, Bryce Trimble. Batting eighth, number 16, Preston Hansen. Batting ninth, number 18, Darren Berg. And then in the field, number 12, Jeremiah Dobbins. I ask that you all rise, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champs Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out again here to Hopkins. Taking a look here at the end of the lineup here for the Warriors. Leading off playing shortstop will be Trice Floyd. Hitting second playing at second base will be Ian Campbell. Batting third, roaming center field will be Jordan Papa. Kemper Klein will hit in the cleanup spot and pick him out at first base. Kirby Stevens will bat fifth. He'll be on the mound today for the Warriors. Jared Button, his battery mate behind the plate, will hit in the sixth spot. Truman Runnels will hit in the seventh spot. He'll man the hot corner at third. Quincy Stamper in right field will bat eighth. Rounding out the lineup in left field is going to be Brent Williams. Taking a look at the defense here for the Mustangs of North Nodaway. Damian Daly will play in left field. Jeremiah Dobbins in center. Darren Bix in right field. Keegan Kehoe will play at the hot corner at third. Ethan Fry at short. Darren Berg will play at second base. Preston Hansen at first. Aiden Blackford will be behind the plate and on the mound to start out the game is the right-hander Bryce Trimble. North Nodaway wears blue jerseys with black sleeves and black pants. Also, black hats with a front silver and white NN on the front. Tries Floyd will dig in here for the Schultz first pitch as we prepare for tonight's Schultz first pitch. Don't forget to start your morning a trip with a stop at Schultz in Albany. And this first pitch is going to be hit right towards center field. This one's going to get past the shortstop, Ethan Fry, into center. And a little misplayed by Jeremiah Dobbins in center, and Trice Floyd ends up at second base. And Warriors known for usually taking that first pitch. Trice Floyd jumps on the first pitch here of the ball game into center field and quickly gets a runner in scoring position for the Warriors. Trimble looks in for the pitch. And the first one here into the second baseman Campbell as Floyd starts stealing. This one, though, going to drop into shallow right field over the head of the second baseman Darren Berg. A bloop single now puts runners on the corners with nobody out. And Floyd, who is taking off with the pitch, started to run back to second. As the ball fell, he was able to make it to third base safely. So now Jordan Popple hit with bases on the corners. Ian Campbell with a big lead off of first base, not even paying attention to him, and he will walk into second safely. As the pitch to Jordan Pop outside for ball one. Trimble again looks into his catcher Blackford. Checks the runner at third. Comes home with this one. Going to be hit down the third base line. Fair territory. Floyd kind of caught in between. The throw home, and Floyd will be out at home plate as Jordan Popple will get on base due to the fielder's choice. It'll go down as a 5-2 fielder's choice. And Campbell stays at second base as now first baseman Kemper Klein will come up to bat. So 2 on, 1 out. Scoreless here in the top half of the first inning. So Blackford looks into his, or Trimble looks into his catcher Blackford. Checks the runner Campbell at second. Comes home with the pitch to Klein, and it's going to go off the glove of Blackford to the backstop. And both runners will advance to second and third safely on the pass ball. Now Campbell on third, Papa on second. 1-0 count, 1 out. And now the throw over to third by the pitcher Trimble. Not in time as Campbell in safely. Trimble has the pitch he wants. Checks the runner Campbell. Comes home with a 1-0. This one going to be popped back out of play, foul for strike one. And both these teams looking to get back into the win column after picking up losses yesterday. Both of them shut out as well. So again, Trimble looks in. Comes home with the pitch, and this one is going to be hit towards third underneath the legs of the third baseman Kehoe. 1 run will come around. Jordan Papa makes the turn as well. Throwing to second, not in time as Klein in there safely. And now it's a 2-0 Albany lead here in this top half of the first inning with 1 out. So now Kirby Stevens up at bat here with a runner on second base due to the E5. And 2 runs already in, and the low pitch is going to be fouled off for strike one by Stevens. Wind blowing out towards left field here. Just a slight breeze, though. Nice backdrop of the football press box in center field as runner takes off from second. This one's going to be hit towards second, and it's overran by the pitcher. Stevens in safely, and making his way around third home is Kemper Klein.
Number 16, Jared Button.
So Stevens able to get on due to the E1, and now it is a 3-0 Albany lead. As it brings up the catcher now, Jared Button to bat. Button will bat here, 1 out. Runner on first. Again, North Nodaway playing without their 5 seniors today. Dakota Ray, Andrew Blackford, Carson Oberhauser, Cody Klein, and Jordan Jenkins. As the pitch in there, taken for a strike as Stevens steals second standing up without a throw. And those 5 seniors gone today due to a senior trip. So North Nodaway playing a little shorthanded today. Tremble checks the runner at second, comes home with a 0-1 pitch, and it'll be low and outside for ball 1. So 1-1 count with 1 out. Runner on second base is Stevens. 3-0 Albany leads. Top half the first inning. The pitch from Trimble to Button. Outside, ball 2. So Stevens, who will take the mound today, sitting at second base, already has a 3-0 lead. Looking for Button to get a base hit here to bring him home to extend that lead. Give an even better cushion here early as this one's tipped back foul off the bat of Button for strike 2. Well, Trimble again takes the long stretch in, looks into his catcher. Blackford has the one he wants. Goes into the windup. The pitch is going to be hit into the hole between third and short. Kirby Stevens will be held at third base. And it's a single there by Jared Button. It'll put runners on the corners here for the Warriors as the third baseman Truman Reynolds will come up to bat. Warriors already have as many hits today as they did, or have more hits today than they did in the game yesterday against Bishop LeBlanc. So Button on first. He'll take off with the pitch. And this one is going to be hitting the left field. Button will make his way around second base. The throw to third is going to get him out at third. Didn't think the play was going to be close enough, did not slide in, and he is going to be out at third base, but not before the RBI single there by Truman Reynolds brings in another run. So it's now a 4-0 Albany lead. 2 outs here. Truman Reynolds at first base and the 8-hitter Quincy Stamper up at bat. Last Friday, the Warriors were able to send 9 batters to the plate. And the first inning, this time, is going to be popped up out of play on the first base side off the bat of Stamper, as Reynolds again was off with a pitch. So Trimble looks in, checks the runner, Reynolds at first. Reynolds again takes off. This one swung on and missed by Stamper. Throw down to second, not in time, as Reynolds steals second base safely. Counting down, no balls, 2 strikes here to Stamper. After a quick little timeout there at second base to check the second base bag, Trimble will toe again the rubber. Okays the pitch selection. Checks Reynolds at second. The 0-2 is swung underneath for strike number 3. The Warriors sent 8 to the plate. They plate 4 and will be back to start the bottom half of the first inning with Albany leading 4-0 when we come back in a moment.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Welcome back out again here to Hopkins at North Nodaway. Taking a look here again at the lineup here for North Nodaway. Leading off, doing the catching today is going to be Aiden Blackford. Batting second and playing shortstop is Ethan Fry. Batting the third spot and playing in left field is Damian Daly. Hitting in the cleanup spot, playing third base is Keegan Kehoe. Batting fifth as the designated hitter is Andrew Phillips. He'll hit for the center fielder Jeremiah Dobbins. In the sixth spot, playing right field is Darren Bix. Batting seventh, doing the pitching today, Bryce Trimble. Batting eighth, playing at first base is Preston Hansen. Rounding out the lineup at second base is Darren Berg. Taking a look at the defense here for the Warriors, Brett Williams will play in left field. Jordan Papa roams center. Quincy Stamper in right. Truman Reynolds will man the hot corner at third. Trice Floyd in the hole at short. Ian Campbell at second. Kemper Klein will pick him out at first. On the mound today is the left-hander, Kirby Stevens. His battery mate behind the plate is Jared Button. Aiden Blackford will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box. The first pitch home from the southpaw Stevens. Upstairs for ball one. Warriors will wear their green tops with gray lettering outlined in black. Gray pants with the green pinstripe down the side. Green hats with the gray fronts and the green A, as the second pitch is going to be hit towards short. And it's going to be caught at short for out number one. He'll make the throw over to first just to make sure. But they will call that a line out, and that will bring up now Ethan Fry to bat. So the Mustang shortstop hits here from the right side against the southpaw Stevens. The pitch home. High one popped up. Left side of the infield, out of play in fair foul territory, and that one going to be continues to cut out of play, and it will get down for strike one. So now the 0-1 pitch here by Stevens to Fry. Upstairs, ball one. Got Fry to chase the first one upstairs. Threw that one a little bit higher, see if we can get him to go again. Stevens looks into the catcher. Comes home now with the 1-1 to Button. This one right back to the pitcher. Stevens, he'll pick it up. Throw to first in time for out number two. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Damian Daly, to bat. Daly will hit also here from the right side. His batting stance more of like a Jeff Bagwell type, where he kind of bends down quite a bit. Not quite as pronounced as Bagwell did it. As the first pitch called ball one here to Daly. The 1-0 from Stevens. Outside, ball two. Two balls, no strikes. Flag out in center field. Moving just barely towards left, as this one kind of swung on and missed for strike one. North Nodaway coached by head coach Cody Jenkins and assistant coach Cody Bix. As this next pitch is swung on and missed for strike two, Cody Bix was going to be the coach last year for the Warriors baseball team prior to that COVID. And came over to North Nodaway this year, as this one going to be hit down the third base side, but going to hug the line. And this one will roll foul. And we'll stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom half the first inning, Albany with a 4-0 lead. The pitch now coming home from the left-hander Stevens. Swing and a miss there by Daly for out number 3. And the Warriors are able to set down North Nodaway in order, 1, 2, 3. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters up for the Warriors when we come back to start the second inning when we come back in a moment. As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
And welcome back out again here to North Nodaway out in Hopkins, Missouri. And just shy of the Iowa border. And it will be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters here for the Warriors. It'll be Brent Williams, Trice Floyd, and Ian Campbell. Warriors were able to score 4 runs in that first inning, 1 earned off of 3 hits, 2 errors, and 1 strikeout by Bryce Trimble. So Williams will lead off here in this bottom half, the second or top half, the second inning. Warriors still lead 4-0. Bryce Trimble into the windup, comes home. This one is going to be a little blooper over the third baseman Kehoe's head as he jumps for it, but it'll get down behind him for a leadoff single by Brent Williams.
Number 15, Trice Floyd.
Now to bring up Floyd to bat. Warriors, we mentioned a couple of times in the past couple of games, kind of taking that first pitch, and today really going after that first pitch and coming away with a lot of base hits and a lot of contact and base runners as Williams takes off. This one hit down left field side, and it is going to be foul out of play for strike 1, but that one given a ride by the shortstop Trice Floyd. Brent Williams and second base stolen, but will have to come back to first. So Trimble again looks into his catcher, Blackford. Has the pitch, throw over to first, gets away from the first baseman, Hanson, but not far enough away for Williams to take off as he had to dive back in. And Williams took off with the first pitch. Trimble checks again Williams, and this time he'll take off. This one bounces up to the catcher, Blackford, and Williams in there standing up. So nobody out. A 1-1 count here to Floyd with Williams on second. Trimble again will check Williams now at second. Comes home with a 1-1. This one fouled back for strike 2 as Floyd just underneath that one. So a 1-2 count here to Floyd. Nobody out. Runner on second base. Floyd singled last inning and was called out in a pickle between third and home. This one popped up and is going to get out of play foul as it just misses a car here behind us. So now the 1-2 pitch upcoming as Trimble looks into Blackford. Checks Brett Williams at second. Pitch home to Floyd is going to be hit into the gap into right field. Williams will make his way around third base, and it's an RBI single here by Trice Floyd. And it'll be now a 5-0 Albany lead as Ian Campbell will come up to bat. Campbell singled and scored in his first plate appearance. He'll hit now with Floyd on first. Floyd was able to steal second his first time on base. This time a throw over to first. Floyd dives back in safely. So Floyd again will take a nice lead at first. Trimble looks into Blackford. Again, Floyd will take off. The pitch outside. The throw. A little bit of a late release there by the catcher Blackford, and it bounces over to the shortstop Fry as Floyd steals second safely. So a 1-0 count now here to Campbell. See if Floyd will steal third here as well. And he will take off. This one outside, going to get to the backstop. And Floyd takes third on the wild pitch. So now a runner on third and nobody out here for the Warriors, as Ian Campbell looking at a 2-0 count. The pitch from Trimble. Inside for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes here to the Warriors' second baseman. Bryce Trimble looks into his catcher, Aiden Blackford. The pitch. Low, ball 4. He'll issue his first walk of the day, as Jordan Papa will come up to bat with the runners on the corners and nobody out. Papa was able to get on base due to a fielder's choice. He grounded towards the third baseman and kind of caught Floyd in no man's land in between third and home. Campbell takes off for second, and he'll jog into second without a throw. As the pitch upstairs to Papa. Now the 1-0 from Trimble to Papa is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Papa kind out in front of that one as he swings through it for strike 1. Brings the count now even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Trimble outside, bounces away, and now Floyd, as the ball continued to go down the first base line and nobody really chasing after it, ran about halfway between third and home and then came back. So a 2-1 count here to Jordan Papa with still nobody out and runners on third and second. Warriors lead 5-0 here in the top half of the second inning. The pitch from Trimble to Papa is going to be chopped foul down the third base side for strike 2. Pop out just ahead of the pitch. Papa will now dig back in here to the right-handed batter's box. Trimble looks into the catcher. Blackford has the pitch he wants. Checks the runner Floyd at third. This one outside will make it a full count, the first full count that we've seen here today. And now the 3-2 from Trimble to Papa. Outside, ball 4, second walk in a row issued. Here by Trimble will load the bases with nobody out, and Kemper Klein will come up to bat. Klein hit a hard shot at the third baseman Kehoe that went between his legs for an E5, was able to come around and score. First pitch inside for ball 1. Really a beautiful backdrop here for a ball field here in Hopkins, with the tree line behind it and the flag out in center field, as well as the football press box, as this one is low for ball 2 from Trimble to Klein. Right along the highway here that goes through Hopkins and takes you into Iowa. As now the 2-0 pitch from Trimble. And it's going to kind of sucker off the bat, and the throw to first is going to get Klein. They tried to tag Papa in between second, but Berg not able to get the tag on. And Klein out at first base. Kind of jammed Klein a little bit as it kind of knuckled off the bat. As now Kirby Stevens will come to bat with runners on third and second and one out. Warriors lead 6-0. First pitch upstairs, ball one. So Campbell on third, Papa on second. And Stevens can help out his cause here with a base hit and bring in 2 more runs. A breath by the pitcher before he brings it home. This one outside for ball 2. Trimble again looks into Blackford, has the pitch. Checks the runner Campbell at third, comes home. This one on the inside corner against the left-hander Stevens for strike 1. So now a 2-1 count to Stevens. Pitch from the right-hander Trimble. Inside corner again for strike 2. As count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trimble already with 1 strikeout on the day, looking for his second as the 2-2 comes home. This one going to be hitting to right field, and this will plate 1. Making his way around third is Papa, and it'll plate 2. A 2 RBI single here by Kirby Stevens. Makes it an 8-0 ball game here in the top half of the second inning as the catcher Jared Button will come up to bat. Button singled in his last plate appearance. Was called out at third. Off the hit by Truman Runnels. Stevens takes off for second. Throw is going to bounce up to the shortstop Fry covering, but sliding underneath the tag is Kirby Stevens. So 1-0 count to Button. Black. Pitch from Trimble is going to be hit back up the middle. And Stevens kind of almost blocking the shortstop Fry. And almost as you would see in hockey where they try to block the goalie, it ends up getting Jared Button a RBI base hit. And after making his way to first base, you could tell that one really came down, hit off the bottom of the bat as Button kind of shaking his hands a little bit as he makes his way to first base. So he'll sit on first with 1 out, and Truman Runnels coming up to bat. He has an RBI single to his credit. Button takes off with a pitch. This one in the dirt, bounces away, and Button about slides going over second base. Say Button, hearing that the ball bounced away, trying to stop and turn at the same time, and about slipped over second base and fell down. Now the 1-0 pitch from Trimble's going to be hitting the center off the bat of Runnels. This one going to drop in between the shortstop and center fielder, and Button this time will slide somewhat into third base, and Runnels will move up to second on the throw as it bounces away from the third baseman Kehoe. So now runners on third and second with still just 1 out. And Warriors with a 9-0 lead will bring up Quincy Stamper, the 9th batter here this inning. Stamper struck out swinging in his first plate appearance last inning. He'll be the 9th Warrior to bat here in this inning. As the pitch from Trimble, low for ball 1. So Trimble looks into the catcher. Blackford has the pitch he wants. Comes home. This one in the dirt, but blocked by the catcher Blackford as it stays in front for ball 2. And now time will be called here by Blackford. A quick Petty John Auto Center visited the mound. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pettyjohnauto.com. Catcher Blackford has a quick word with his pitcher Trimble here. Again, North Nodaway playing without 5 players today. They're 5 seniors: Dakota Ray, Andrew Blackford, Carson Oberhauser, Cody Klein, and Jordan Jenkins. All gone due to senior trip here. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed here by Stamper. So again, Bunton on third. Runnels on second. Still just 1 out here in this top half of the second. As the pitch from Trimble to Stamper gets him swinging at the high pitch for strike 2. And Stamper upset with himself on that one for swinging to that, as the count now moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trimble looks in. The 2-2 to Stamper. Outside, ball 3, count now full. Stamper, the lone strikeout so far for Trimble today. Came last inning to end the inning, last inning. The 3-2 from Trimble to Stamper. Is going to be hit down the third base side. Stopped by the third baseman, Kehoe. Throw to first. Is going to pull the first baseman off the bag. And it'll be an RBI E5.
Number 2, Brett Williams.
And that'll bring up Brett Williams to bat here for the second time this inning. He singled in his first plate appearance and came around to score, as the Warriors now with a 10-0 lead here in the top half of the second. Stamper continues to take a couple of steps and continues to step, and now takes off, but this one will be fouled off for strike 1. Stamper just continued to take a couple of steps off of first base until Trimble got to the windup, and then immediately Stamper started running. This time comes to a stop and will take off. This pitch outside, and Stamper in safely without the throw. So Runnels on third, Stamper on second, and a 1-1 count with 1 out here to Williams. Williams as far as he can get in the batter's box on the right side, as this one goes off the glove here at Blackford to the backstop. But not far enough away for Runnels to attempt to come home. But Brett Williams with his left front foot right on that line of the batter's box. And this one is going to be swung on and missed for strike 2. I want to say, from my vantage point, Brett Williams' back foot is right about the start where home plate starts to come down to that triangle, as Williams will swing and miss at strike 3 for out number 2. As Trice Floyd will come up to bat, already 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles and a run scored. A base hit here could also mean 2 runs batted in. He's already got 1 RBI here this inning. This one inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch here from Bryce Trimble to Trice Floyd. This one going to be hitting to center field. Center fielder Dobbins there puts it away for out number 3. So as we finish the top half of the second, the Warriors score 6. They now lead at 10-0 as we head to the bottom half of this second inning when we come back in a moment.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to learn how you can earn benefits to help pay for your education and expenses. The National Guard offers many programs for every type of student, whether you're still in high school, attending college, or working toward a vocational certification. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain in Gentry, DeKalb, Harrison, and Worth counties today at 660-868-0991, or Staff Sergeant Alan Schulte and Andrew Holt, Nodaway counties at 660-853-8564.
Number 11, Keegan Kehoe.
Welcome back out again here to North Nodaway as we start the bottom half of the second inning. It's a 10-0 Albany lead. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters here for North Nodaway. Keegan Kehoe, Andrew Phillips, and Darren Bix. Keegan Kehoe, the third baseman, will dig in here to the right side against the left-hander Kirby Stevens. The pitch low and inside for ball one. And again, Stevens has had to sit quite a bit in between his visits to the mound. As the 1-0 pitch upstairs for ball two. Maybe something to look for as the inning starts. As he sets a lot in between innings before pitching. As a 2-0 pitch upstairs, ball three. Stevens was able to get North Nodaway down in order the first three batters by a line out to short, a ground out back to Stevens, and then a strikeout as the 3-0 pitch is going to be hit and into right field for a leadoff single by Kehoe. And I'll bring up now the designated hitter, Andrew Phillips, to bat.
Number 20, Andrew Phillips.
Phillips will hit here with Kehoe on first and nobody out. First pitch from Stevens, low in the dirt for ball one. Stevens again looks into his catcher Button, checks the runner Kehoe at first, comes home with it. This one tipped and caught by the catcher Button for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Kehoe takes a lead, but kind of leaning towards first base as the 1-1 pitch upstairs for ball two. It's like Kehoe not wanting to be picked off. Warriors picked off 3 times yesterday against Bishop of Blonde. As this one is going to be swung on and missed for strike two. But especially against Stevens, the left-hander. Don't want to get too far off. Stevens does have a good pickoff move, too, as the 2-2 comes home and swung on and missed for strike three. The second strikeout of the ball game here for Stevens. And brings up now the right fielder, Darren Bix, to bat. Pitch home from Stevens. High and outside for ball one. Again, wind blowing out towards center field as the 1-0 pitch from Stevens way upstairs. As Button's able to get out of the crouch and pull it in for ball two. Kehoe on first with 1 out. 10-0 Albany leads bottom half the second inning. This one low for ball three and inside. Stevens started Kehoe 3-0 before he singled into right field. In a big gap in between the second baseman Ian Campbell and first baseman Kemper Klein, as this one in there for strike one. With Klein holding on second. This next pitch is swung on and missed by Bix as he's laid on it for strike two. The count now full. So full count here to Bix. Stevens comes home. This one going to be popped up. Picked up by Campbell. Throw to second in time. No play at first as they'll get the lead runner.
Number 15, Bryce Trimble.
And I'll bring up the pitcher Bryce Trimble to bat here with a runner on first base and 1 out, or 2 outs now. Second base bag got picked up out of its spot. They'll put it back in place. So Trimble will bat with 1 out, 1 on. This one outside for ball 1. Again, Darren Bix will take a little bit bigger lead than Kehoe did at first, but also lean towards first base with the left-hander Stevens on the mound. And this one in there for strike 1. And the way that the Mustang runners are leading off first, there's no real threat for them to attempt to steal. As this one tipped back foul for strike 2. So a 1-2 count here to Bryce Trimble with a runner on first base and 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. It's a 10-0 Albany lead here over North Nodaway. The 1-2 home from Stevens inside as Trimble already backing out of the box. Count now moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stevens quickly looks into Button, checks the runner at first. Now throw over to first, and back in safely is Bix. Stevens back with a baseball. Again, he'll check the runner at first. Comes home. This one is going to be hit back up the middle. Campbell flipped over to the shortstop Floyd for out number 3. And a 4-6 put out. And we'll go to the top half of the third inning. Warriors lead 10-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Stamper Hauling of Albany offers dedicated expedited deliveries to long haul and oversize, all while guaranteeing on-the-time delivery. Stamper Hauling guarantees their experience in the trucking field will exceed your company's expectations. Stephen Stamper of Stamper Hauling features 19 years of CDL commercial driving experience. Contact Stephen at 816-244-3196 for your company's next hauling job. Stamper Hauling, a family-owned business located in Northwest Missouri.
The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge in Albany is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen. The Legacy Event Center features a magnificent black and white staircase that allows for the grandest of entrances. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop for your wedding, reunion, corporate retreat, or other special event. Contact Jamie today to book your special event. Email her at jamie@eastforklodge.com.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of Northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
Welcome back out again here to North Nodaway as we get ready to start the top half of the third inning. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters that'll be up for the Warriors, and Campbell, Jordan Papa, and Kemper Klein. Warriors already with a 10-0 lead here through 2 innings. Bryce Trimble has given up 10 runs, 7 earned off of 8 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. They're 2 innings as this one's tipped back by Campbell for strike 1. Campbell has singled and walked and scored in both plate appearances, as he will hit here for the 3rd straight inning. Trimble looks in. Here comes the 0-1. Outside corner, strike 2. And now the 0-2 here from Trimble. This one will be outside for ball one. Warriors haven't been behind in the count too many times today. As Trimble looks into his catcher, Blackford comes home with a 1-2 pitch. This one going to be hitting left field. This one will be caught by left fielder Damian Daly as that one continued to slice away from him a little bit, but he puts it away for out number one. And I'll bring up now the center fielder, Jordan Papa, to bat. Papa has got on base both at bats. He got on base due to a fielder's choice and walked in his 2 plate appearances. He's also scored both times he was on base. As the pitch upstairs for ball one. Trimble quickly back on the rubber. Looks to his catcher Blackford and comes home now with a 1-0 to Papa. This one fouled off a home plate back to the backstop for strike one. And the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top half the third inning. Albany leads 10-0 as a little bit of shadows creeping in here as well. And the 1-1 pitch is going to be hit left field. Damian Daly comes in now, takes a couple of steps back. This one's going to get over his head, and Papa will get in safely at second base, standing up as it's a double for Papa. Daly took a couple of steps in, and then ball continued to drift on him a little bit out towards left field. Again, wind blowing out towards left field a little bit, and just got over his head and fell in front of the fence for a double for Papa. Now Kemper Klein will come up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day, but has got on base due to an E5 and scored a run, and has an RBI to his credit. This one swung on and missed for strike one. Trimble looks in, has the pitch he wants, checks the runner Pop at second, comes home with the 0-1. This one swung on and missed for strike number 2. So no balls and 2 strikes here to Kemper Klein with Jordan Papa on second base. Still just 1 out here in this top half of the third. The 0-2 from Trimble is going to be hit towards the shortstop. Fry, throw to first. In time, Papa will take off for third after the throw and makes it in safely to third. And now Kirby Stevens will be up at bat. Got on base due to an error and has a 2 RBI single to his credit and a run scored. He'll come up to bat with another potential RBI sitting on third base. The pitch in the dirt for ball one. On deck, looks like a replacement here for the Warriors, as Bryce Landit will be on deck here to hit for Jared Button, if the Warriors can keep the inning alive. As Stevens bounces this one off a home plate, but will roll foul for strike one. So a 1-1 count here to Kirby Stevens with 2 outs. And a runner on third base in Jordan Papa. Trimble looks in. This one inside to the left-hander Stevens for ball 2. And now the next pitch. Outside, ball 3. And it's a 3-1 count here to Kirby Stevens. Trimble looks into his catcher Blackford, has the pitch he wants, the 3-1. Inside corner, strike 2, brings the count full. So full count pitch with Bryce Landit on deck for the Warriors. Pitch home, hitting to right field. This one's given a ride, and this one is going to be off the fence, and Kirby Stevens will make his way around second base. Long throw in, gets away, and they're going to send Kirby Stevens around, and he's going to come home, and the play at the plate, not in time. Kirby Stevens, an inside the park home run. So a 2 RBI inside the park home run there by Kirby Stevens. And it'll bring up now Bryce Land at the bat. Makes it now a 12-0 Albany lead. Landed hits here from the right side. His first plate appearance of the day. Swings and misses for strike number 1. Now the 0-1 pitch from Trimble. Tip back foul for strike 2. A little behind on the pitch there was Landit. Now the 0-2 pitch as pitch home from Trimble. Outside for ball 1. Trimble has the pitch he wants. Comes home with a 1-2 to land it. This one going to be low and outside for ball 2. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Trimble to Bryce Landit. Outside ball 3. So after falling behind 0-2, Landit has worked it back to a full count here. Bryce Trimble looks in, has the pitch he wants, the 3-2 to Bryce Landit. Low, ball 4, and Landit will walk. Landit used to playing at home and throwing the bat down the third baseline. Has to go pick it up before he makes his way over to first base. As now Truman Runnels will come up to bat. Runnels so far 2 for 2 on the day, an RBI single, and another single on his credit for the day. Bryce Landit takes a short lead at first, takes off for second. Throw outside, the throw down to second is high and bounces off the second baseman, then the shortstop's glove. Bryce Landit trying to take off for third, the throw to third, and he will be out trying to take third base. But the Warriors are able to score 2 more, this time off of an inside the park home run off the bat of Kirby Stevens. It is now a 12-0 Albany lead. We'll head to the bottom half of the third inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Welcome back out again here to North Nodaway as we get set here to start the bottom half of the third inning. Albany with a 12-0 lead. And it will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters that'll be up here for North Nodaway. Preston Hansen, Darren Berg, and Aiden Blackford. Do have a bit of a defensive change here for the Warriors as they'll have a new pitcher on the mound. It'll be the right-hander Colton Peary. A new catcher behind the plate is Bryce Landick. Kirby Stevens will move from the pitcher spot over to first base. And from first base to right field will be Kemper Klein. First pitch here from the right-hander Peary to the left-hander Preston Hansen in there for strike one. Now Peary comes in with the 0-1 to Hansen. This one outside, ball one. So Peary and Landick getting some work here together in the third inning. This is the 1-1 pitch. Bounces to the backstop for ball two. Hansen hits here from the left side. Peary looks in. Here comes the 2-1. This one going to be popped up left side, and it will drop in between the shortstop Floyd and the left fielder Williams for a leadoff single.
Number 18, Darren Berg.
As second baseman Darren Berg will now come up to bat. He'll hit here from the right side against the right-hander Peary. Peary will check the runner. Hansen at first, comes home. Swung on and missed for strike one. Peary again checks Hansen, now comes home with the 0-1. This one will hit Berg, and he'll tank first base as now runners on first and second. So runners on first and second, nobody out here in this top half, or bottom half of the third inning. North Nodaway trails 12-0, but now it's back up to the top of the order. Blackford lined out to shorten his first plate appearance. This time he'll get a face Peary as the first pitch in there for strike one. Peary checks both runners before he toes the rubber. Now comes home. This one hit right back up the middle and will get into center field. And runners will stay as they will move up just a base. And now bases are loaded here with nobody out here in this top half of the third inning. And the shortstop Ethan Fry will come up to bat for the Mustangs. Fry grounded back out to the pitcher. Stevens, his first plate appearance. Peary checks the runner at third, comes home, pitch outside, ball one. Now a 1-0 count here to Ethan Fry. This one fouled off down the third base side for strike one. One ball, one strike. Nobody out. Base is full of Mustangs. Hansen on third, Berg on second, Blackford on first. The pitch from Peary is just low to Fry for ball two. The count now 2 balls and a strike. Peary giving up 2 hits and a walk so far to load the bases. Trying to get out of it here. This one popped up left side and making the play And the outfield is Trice Floyd
Number 17,
for
Damian
out
Daly.
number 1. That'll bring up now the left fielder, Damian Daly, to bat. Daly struck out in his first plate appearance. Here he checks the runners. First pitch is low. Bounces in front, but played nicely by the catcher. Landed to keep it in front for ball 1 and keep the runner at third base. So again, Preston Hansen at third. Darren Berg on second. Aiden Blackford on first. At the plate, Damian Daly with 1 out. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. As the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Warriors have not turned many double plays so far this season, but this would be an optimal time to keep this shutout going as the pitch outside and low for ball 2. And bases loaded, just 1 out, and a 2-1 count here to Damian Daly. Peary looks in, checks the runner at first. Now checks the runner at third and comes home. This one fouled back for strike number 2. And count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Albany with a 12-0 lead, bottom half the third inning. Peary checks the runner at third, comes home. Swung on and missed for strike number 3. And now to bring up the third baseman, Keegan Kehoe, to bat. Kehoe singled in his last plate appearance to lead off the second inning. First pitch in there for strike 1 at the letters. That base hit came off of Kirby Stevens last inning, so this will be his first time facing Peary. This one hit back up the middle. Ian Campbell will pick it up, steps on the bag in time for out number 3, and it will stay a 12-0 Albany lead. We're back to start the 4th inning when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
And welcome back out again here to North Nodaway as we get ready to start the top half of the 4th inning. Albany with a 12-0 lead. And up at bat is Truman Reynolds. He was up at bat whenever Bryce Landit stole second base and tried to take third as well, but was called out at third. So Reynolds will bat here. Again, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles and a run batted in. First pitch here from Trimble. Upstairs, ball 1. It'll be up to the 7, 8, and 9 hitters here for the Warriors. Runnels, Peary, and Williams. The 1-0 pitch from Trimble. Outside corner, strike one. Trimble looks in, has the pitch he wants, comes home with the 1-1. This one going to be hitting the left center field. Damian Daly gives chase, loses it, and it ends up behind him, and it will be a leadoff double here for Truman Runnels. So Damian Daly lost the ball somewhere in the outfield and ended up behind him, and more towards left field as he was running towards center. It bounced behind him and up against the fence, and it's a leadoff double for Truman Runnels as Colton Peary will have his first plate appearance after newly entered into pitch last inning. Pitch home, swung on and missed for strike number one. Our second baseman, Darren Berg, will hold the runner. Runnels at second. Pitch outside, bounces away, but Runnels will stay at second, especially with a 12-0 lead. So a 1-1 count here to Peary. Bryce Trimble looks in. Checks the runner. Runnels at second. Comes home with the 1-1. Upstairs, ball two. And Trimble has the one he wants. A windup, and this one outside. Ball three as the count now moves 3 balls and a strike. Here to the pitcher, Colton Peary. Pitched his way out of a jam. Bases loaded, nobody out. Able to work out of it without giving up a run. This one low, ball 4. And he will walk. Base now runners on second and first here as the number 9 hitter, Brett Williams, will come up to bat. Williams has singled and struck out and scored a run in his 2 plate appearances. He'll hit here with runners on first and second. Nobody holding Peary on. Berg again will hold Truman Runnels on at second. The pitch. Low, ball 1. With Berg having to holding Runnels on at second, a big gap on the right side of the infield. Hansen playing a couple steps behind Peary at first as this one upstairs for ball 2. Center fielder Jeremiah Dowmans plays about straight up in center field. As the 2-0 pitch upcoming from Trimble to Williams, low, ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike here to Williams. Runners on second and first, nobody out. Top half the 4th inning, Warriors lead 12-0. This pitch low will load the bases. So bases are now full after the 4th walk of the day issued by Bryce Trimble. I take that back, already the 5th walk of the day. And now it looks like we might have a pitching change here, as we are going to have a Petty John Auto Center visit the mound. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center online at pettyjohnauto.com or on Facebook. We'll be back after this. A quick Petty John Auto timeout when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Pettyjohn's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to North Nodaway. We will have a pitching change as Damian Daly will now come into
Number 15, Trice Floyd.
pitch. Sarah Ray will come into play at second base, and Tayden Halvin will take over in left field. Be up to the top of the lineup here, and Trice Floyd with the bases loaded, nobody out. Floyd so far 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles, a run batted in. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Daly, a tall, lanky right-hander, kind of like the right-hander the Warriors faced yesterday, and Alex Leibel. This one in there for strike 2. A little bit of a weird arm motion as he comes home for Daly, as kind of has a little hitch in his throw. As this one inside for ball 1 gives the different look as it comes in. As the 1-2 upstairs, ball 2. Count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the 2-2 from Daly to Floyd. Outside, this one bounces to the backstop, and the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Trice Trimble goes 3+ innings. Gives up, at the moment, 12 runs, 9 earned off of 11 hits. As this one going to be hitting the center, or hitting the right field, it'll bring around 1. And making his way around third is going to be Colton Peary. But he will move back to third base, as it'll be a base-to-base move up there. After the RBI single by Trice Floyd, it'll now bring up Ian Campbell. Campbell has singled, walked, and flown out to left and scored 2 runs so far in the ball game. Warriors now lead 13-0 here in the top half of the fourth. Still nobody out. Bases loaded. This one going to be hitting the left field. Left fielder Tayden Halvin drifting back. Will catch this one, put it away. Tagging up is Colton Peary at third. And he will score to make this now a 14-0 ball game after the RBI sacrifice fly by Ian Campbell.
Number 4, Jordan Papa.
So Williams on second, Floyd on first, and 1 out. Jordan Papa on up at bat. Got on base due to a fielder's choice, a walk, and a double in his 3 plate appearances, and scored 3 runs today. First pitch against Daly, inside, ball 1. And the next one is going to be hit. And it's going to get through into left field. Williams will make his way around third. And now running over it is Taden Halvin. And Floyd will slide into third safely after the RBI single by Jordan Papa. He'll move up to second base on the throw. So runners on third and second now with one out. Warriors lead 15-0. And Kemper Klein up at bat. He's 0 for 3 on the day. That did get on base due to an E5, scored a run, and also has an RBI to his credit. This one outside, ball one. So Floyd on third, Papa on second. Looking in Daly, the 1-0, inside, ball two. Now the 2-0 from Daly. Outside, ball three. As the count moves, 3 balls, no strikes. Daly will check the runner Floyd at third. Now has the pitch he wants, comes home with the 3-0. Low in the dirt for ball four. And Klein will take first base on the walk. It brings up Kirby Stevens to bat.
Kirby Stevens.
Stevens got on base due to an error, has a 2 RBI single. And a 2-run inside the park home run in his last at-bat last inning. This one upstairs, ball one right. Fielder Darren Binks will take a couple of steps over and back in right field this time. Stevens not usually the one to pull the ball, but in his last at-bat. Pitch from Daly. Low, ball two. Bases loaded, 1 out. 2-0 count here to Stevens in a 15-0 ball game. Top half the fourth inning in favor of the Warriors. The pitch from Daly. This one will also get a piece of into left center field. Taden Halvin drifts back. He'll be under it. Runners will tag up, and it will be a 16-0 ball game. Staying at first base is going to be Kemper Klein, but Papa and Floyd both tag up after the RBI sacrifice fly by Kirby Stevens makes it 16-0. Now Bryce Landit will be up. He walked his last plate appearance. Kemper Klein takes second base as Bunton will wear this one. And now bases are loaded again, as Truman Runnels will bat here for the second time this inning. 3 for 3 on the day, 2 singles and a double, and a run batted in. Pitch outside, ball one. And now the pitch upcoming from Daly. Outside, ball two. The 2-0 from Daly going to be popped back out of play, foul for strike one count. Now 2 balls and a strike to Runnels. So 2 balls and a strike. Jordan Pop on third, Kemper Klein on second, Bryce Landit on first. 2 outs here in the inning. The pitch. This one going to be popped up right side of the infield. First baseman Preston Hansen there puts it away for out number 3. It's a 16-0 Albany lead as we enter the bottom half of the fourth inning. We'll see if North Nodaway can keep the ball game going when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to gain job skills and leadership experience and get a head start on your civilian career. When you join the Army National Guard, you're joining a team with purpose and setting yourself up for success. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Gentry, to Cab, Harrison, and Worth counties today at 660-868-0991. Or Staff Sergeant Alan Schulte and Andrew Holt in Nodaway counties at 660-853-8564. Stamper Hauling of Albany offers dedicated expedited deliveries to long haul and oversize, all while guaranteeing on-the-time delivery. Stamper Hauling guarantees their experience in the trucking field will exceed your company's expectations. Stephen Stamper of Stamper Hauling features 19 years of CDL commercial driving experience. Contact Stephen at 816-244-3196 for your company's next hauling job. Stamper Hauling, a family-owned business located in Northwest Missouri.
And welcome back out again here to Hopkins, Missouri at North Nodaway. It is a lead here for the Warriors, 16-0, as we enter the bottom half of the fourth inning of play. Up to bat here against Colton Peary will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Andrew Phillips, Darren Bix, and Bryce Trimble. Andrew Phillips struck out his first plate appearance against Kirby Stevens.
20, Andrew Phillips.
Peary ended up loading the bases in the third inning before putting down the next three batters in order without allowing a run. It appears that we have a change again here as Kemper Klein will now take over in left field. Quincy Stamper in right. So that is the reason for the delay here. So Quincy Stamper will re-enter in right field. Kemper Klein moves from right field to left field as Brett Williams will come out of the ball game here. I don't know if Stamper is going to be allowed to re-enter back in here or not. He is not. So they're going to put Brett Williams, I believe, back out there, and he'll be in right field this time. So basically, Brett Williams and Kemper Klein will switch positions here this inning from left to right field. So again, Andrew Phillips, a designated hitter, up at bat here against Colton Peary. Peary looks in the pitch. And this one will hit Andrew Phillips. The second batter so far that Peary has hit here in 1+ innings. And brings up now Darren Bix to bat. Bix hit into a fielder's choice his first plate appearance. Peary a little bit of smile on his face after hitting the first batter of the inning. Now looks in the pitch, swung on and missed for strike one as Bix behind on the pitch for strike one. Peary looks in, has the pitch he wants, the 0-1. Swung on and missed, strike number two. Peary checks the runner, Phillips at first, comes home. This one is hit down the first base line, foul. Trying to barehand it. There's the third base coach for the Warriors, Dustin Worrell, not able to. Get a little ribbing from his players in the dugout. And the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Played nicely by the catcher, Bryce Landed, to keep it in front. To keep the runner at first base, and Andrew Phillips as the count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peary checks the runner, Phillips at first. Comes home with the 1-2. This one hit up the middle and gets off the glove of Campbell and then off of Papa in center. And it will be a single there for Bix as now runners on second and first. And the pitcher, Bryce Trimble, coming up to bat.
Number 4, Dakota Dilly.
Actually, I take that back. It's Dakota Dilly. That is batting here for Trimble, and the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Next pitch from Peary, low, ball number one. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Dilly. Runners on second and first are Phillips and Bix. Pitch from Peary, hit back up the middle towards the second baseman. Campbell hits off him, loses it there momentarily. And now bases are loaded after the E4. So for the second consecutive inning, North Nodaway is able to load the bases with nobody out. Peary was able to pitch out of it last time, see if he can this time. That'll be Preston Hansen, the first baseman that'll bat here. With nobody out and bases loaded, the first pitch low, ball one. Hansen led off the last inning with a single. He'll hit again here from the left side. Checks the runners, throw home, hit towards short, picked up by Floyd. He'll flip to second and not able to get it there.
Sarah Ray.
The runner out at second base. There is Dakota Dilly on the fielder's choice. As a run comes around to score, makes it a 16-1 ball game. Now up to bat is Sarah Ray. Peary checks the runners. Runner takes off for second. He's out at second. Throw home. Sliding in safely is Darren Bix. So a double steal. They get the run at second, but a run comes in to score, making it now a 16-2 ball game and a 14-run ball game, which will make it so we will have the fifth inning. So the pitch from Peary to Ray is going to be popped up foul out of play for strike one. Now the 0-1 from Peary to Ray. Upstairs, ball one. Count now 1 ball, 1 strike. So nobody on base, 2 outs, 2 runs, though, here in the inning, making it a 16-2 ball game. Pitch popped up out of play, foul for strike two. So Peary looks into his catcher to land it for the pitch, has the 1-2. The pitch to Ray is going to be hit. And it's going to go off the glove of Peary, picked up by Reynolds. Throw to first in time. It'll go down as a 1-5-3 putout to end the inning. We'll be back to start the fifth when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge in Albany is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen. The Legacy Event Center features a magnificent black and white staircase that allows for the grandest of entrances. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop for your wedding, reunion, corporate retreat, or other special event. Contact Jamie today to book your special event. Email her at jamie@eastforklodge.com. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to gain job skills and leadership experience and get a head start on your civilian career. When you join the Army National Guard, you're joining a team with purpose and setting yourself up for success. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Gentry, DeKalb, Harrison, and Worth counties today at 660-868-0991. Or Staff Sergeant Alan Schulte and Andrew Holt in Nodaway counties at 660-853-8564.
Welcome back out again here to North Nodaway, as I'm not quite certain exactly what's going on here. As it looks like we're going to have a substitution here for North Nodaway in right field. And also looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Warriors as well. Newly entered into right field is going to be Andrew Richards. And Colton Peary will come out. And coming in to take his place is going to be Braden Landit. And Braden Landit, I believe, will then take over on the mound for the Warriors as we start the fifth inning. So again, as we start the top half of the fifth, it's a 16-2 Albany lead. Braden Landit will lead off, and then it'll be Brett Williams then back to the top of the order and Trice Floyd. So Damian Daly looks in, first pitch, bounces for ball one. So Quincy Stamper, Colton Peary, now Braden Landit have all hitting this 8th spot in the order today here for the Warriors. As the 1-0 pitch from Daly to Landit, inside and low for ball two. Now the 2-0 from the lanky right-hander Dilly. Inside ball three. As the count now moves 3 balls, no strikes. On deck, the senior left fielder, Brett Williams. Pitch from Dilly is going to be hit down the third base side, foul for strike one. Sorry, Damian Daly, not Dilly, sorry. Dakota Dilly playing in left field. It's a pitch from Daly outside, and that will be ball four. As Landit will walk.
Number 2, Brett Williams.
And now Brett Williams will come up to bat. 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a walk, 2 runs scored. And immediately taking off is going to be Braden Landit. He'll take second base without a throw as the pitch inside ball one here to Williams. And the pitch is going to be hitting the left field. Left fielder Dakota Dilly under it, puts it away, and Braden Landit tagging up, attempts the run to third, and then comes back. And it'll be 1 out with a runner on second base, and up to the top of the order, Trice Floyd, 3 for 4 on the day, 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. First pitch here from Daly to Floyd. Low and inside, ball one. Bryce Trimble today for the Mustangs goes 3 innings, gives up 15 runs, 12 earned off 11 hits, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. Pitch from Daly outside for ball two. The next pitch inside for ball 3 here to Floyd. So 3 balls, no strikes here to the leadoff man in the Warrior lineup. Tries Floyd with a runner on second base and an out here in this top half of the 5th inning. The pitch from Daly this time is going to hit Floyd. And on that point, when it's ball 3, you might as well just get out of the way.
Number 7, Ian Campbell.
As it'll bring up now Ian Campbell to bat. Campbell 1 for 2 on the day. 2 runs scored and a run batted in. In his last plate appearance last inning, had a sacrifice fly. So Braden landed on second, tries Floyd on first, 1 out. The pitch from Daly. Outside, ball 1. Braden landed his walk this inning. Tries Floyd, but hit by a pitch. Landed, takes off. This one popped up. Shortstop Ethan Fry underneath it, puts it away. Landed, who was taking off, is just able to get back to second safely.
Number 4, Jordan Papa.
As Jordan Papa will now come up to bat. Papa so far on the day, 2 for 3, 3 runs scored and a run batted in. He'll hit here with runners on second and first and 2 out. Daly looks in the pitch. And that one will hit Papa to load the bases.
Number 5, Kemper Klein.
So now Kemper Klein will come up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day with a run scored and a run batted in. He'll hit here with bases loaded and 2 out. Pitch from Daly. Swung on and missed for strike number 1. Daly looks in for the pitch. Has the one he wants. Comes home with the 0-1. And a strike called here against Kemper Klein. As the count now moves, no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded and 2 out. The pitch. This one low, gets to the backstop. But runners will stay where they are. 16-2, Albany with the lead. Top half the 5th inning. And now the 1-2 pitch from Daly to Klein. Low, ball 2. Count even. Klein moves up at the batter's box as well. As the 2-2 pitch from Daly to Kemper Klein is going to be hit into center field. This one will drop. It'll bring around one. Floyd will make his way around third. And it will be a 2 RBI single here for Kemper Klein. And now Kirby Stevens will come up to bat here for the Warriors. Kirby Stevens, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, 5 runs batted in on the day. First pitch, runner takes off for third. This one gets behind Stevens as runners will move safely from second to third and from first to second. So now Papa sits at third, Klein at second base. And the pitch here from Daly. Bounces up to the plate for ball 2. So a 2-0 count here to the first baseman, Kirby Stevens, the left-hander. Unlike a lot of the right-handed Warrior lineups, Stevens towards the bat of the batter's box, as this one's outside for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. 18-2 now the Warriors lead, top half the 5th inning. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. Ball bounces away. Papa will not take off as now bases again loaded as now Bryce Landit will bat. His brother Braden led off the inning. Bryce Landit in his first plate appearance was last inning. I take that back. He came in the third, walked, and then last inning was hit by a pitch. This time, a look at strike one. So an 0-1 count here to Bryce Landit. With the bases loaded, 2 out. This one will hit Bryce Landit, and it'll bring in a run.
Number 42, Truman Reynolds.
As Truman Reynolds will now come up to bat here. As he'll be the 9th batter to hit here this inning. Reynolds so far 3 for 4. The run scored and a run batted in on the day. This one outside for ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch. He is going to hit Reynolds. That is his 8th time this season that Reynolds has been hit by a pitch. And yes, we've started that count already. So Klein will come around to score to make it now a 20-2 lead here for Albany, as Braden Landit will get his second at bat here this inning. This one inside, ball 1. Last 3 batters here for Damian Daly have been a walk and 2 hit by pitches. The 1-0 outside to the backstop for ball 2. So Truman Reynolds at third. Bryce Landit at second. Kirby Stevens at third. Bryce Landit at second. Truman Reynolds at first. Braden Landit at the plate with a 2-0 count. Damian Daly looks in, comes home with the 2-0. Upstairs, ball 3. Now the 3-0 pitch here from Daly. Here to Braden Landit. And he'll watch the inside pitch for ball 4. And that'll also bring in a run. As it'll bring up now Brett Williams to bat. And we're going to have a quick Petty John Auto Center visit to the mound. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center online or on Facebook. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center online at pettyjohnauto.com. We're back after this quick Petty John Auto Center timeout on Albany TV.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Petty John's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Meeting on the mound going on. It's a 21-2 Albany lead. Bases loaded, 2 out. Brett Williams coming up at the bat here for the Warriors. Williams 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch here from Daly is going to be hit towards the third baseman, Kehoe. He'll pick it up, steps on third, and that will end the inning. And we'll be ready to start the bottom half of the 5th when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family. Are you trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much-needed help on the farm? Are you wanting to grow your customer base? The New Shopper in Albany prints 11,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable address and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the New Shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers.
And welcome back out again here to Hopkins up at North Nodaway. It's a 21-2 Albany lead as we enter the bottom half of the fifth inning. It will be the top of the order that'll be up, but we do have a pinch hitter here for Aiden Blackford. It'll be Taden Halvin, Ethan Fry, and Damian Daly that'll bat.
Number 14, Taden Halvin.
So Taden Halvin will lead off here against the new pitcher for the Warriors, and Braden Landit. And he'll pitch to his brother, Bryce Landit. First pitch swung on and missed, strike one. First time in the varsity game, I believe, so far that we've had Braden pitch to Bryce Landit, as this one swung on and missed for strike two. I know they have pitched together a couple of times on the JV level, as the 0-2 pitch is going to be fouled off late down the first base side for strike two. And now the 0-2 here from Braden Landit to Bryce Landit. And this one also tipped off here by the pinch hitter Taden Halvin. Pitch here from Braden Landit to Halvin. Again, fouled off down the first base side as he continues to keep the at-bat alive. See if maybe Landit can throw a off-speed pitch low that will get Halvin off balance here. See if he'll get him some chase, and does get him to go down on the off-speed pitch for strike number three.
Number 6.
That'll bring up now the shortstop Ethan Fry to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He is grounded back to the pitcher and flown out to shortstop in his two plate appearances. This one swung on and missed for strike number one. Now the 0-1 here from Braden Landit to Fry in the dirt. Ball one, count now 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on, bottom half of the fifth inning. And the pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Remember to stick around for the BTC Bank post game tonight and find out who tonight's Papa's player of the game is going to be. The 2-1 here from Landit to Fry. This one fouled off down the third base side for strike 2. So Landit looks in. Has the pitch he wants from his brother Bryce. The 2-2. Upstairs has Fry ducking and backing out for ball 3 as the count now moves full. On deck, the pitcher Damian Dilly. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 hitters down, 2 strikeouts here for Braden Landit as Damian Dilly, who's up. He's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. If Dilly were to strike out here, he would have struck out 3 times in the ball game against 3 different Albany pitchers. The 0-1. in there for strike two as Dilly watches the off-speed in. Now the 0-2 pitch here from Braden Landit to Daly. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Landit strikes out the side here in order. And we're back with your BTC Bank postgame when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to North Nodaway. It's a 21-2 victory today here for the Warriors. And remember that today's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Like to thank our sponsors help you bring you today's broadcast. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. Albany Booster Club in the city of Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany. The North Nodaway and Albany School Districts. Stamper Hauling of Albany. Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge in Albany. Army National Guard recruiter Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Staff Sergeant Alan Schulte. Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, Schultz of Albany and Albany Hy-Vee, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Penny John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, and BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Taking a look here at the stats for the ball game. Taking a look here at North Nodaway first. Aiden Blackford today goes 1 for 2 on the day. Taden Halvin goes 0 for 1. Ethan Fry 0 for 3. Damian Daly 0 for 3. Keegan Kehoe today 1 for 2. Andrew Phillips goes 0 for 1 with a run scored on the day. Darren Bix goes 1 for 2 with a run scored. Bryce Trimble today goes 0 for 2. He goes 0 for 1. Dakota Dilly goes 0 for 1. Preston Hansen today goes 1 for 2 on the day. Darren Berg 0 for 1. Darren Berg actually has no official bat as he was hit by a pitch. Sarah Ray today goes 0 for 1. Pitching today, Bryce Trimble picks up the loss. He goes 3 innings, gives up 15 runs, 12 earned off of 11 hits, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. Damian Daly in relief goes 2 innings, gives up 6 runs earned off of 3 hits, 3 walks, and 5 hit by batters. For the Warriors today, Trice Floyd today goes 3 for 4, 3 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. Ian Campbell 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a run batted in. Jordan Papa today 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored and a run batted in. Kemper Klein 1 for 4 with a run scored and 3 runs batted in. Kirby Stevens 2 for 4, 2 runs scored and 5 runs batted in. Jared Button today goes 2 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Bryce Landit today has no official bat as he was walked and hit by 2 pitches. Truman Runnels today goes 3 for 4 with a run scored, a run batted in. Quincy Stamper today goes 0 for 1. Colton Peary, no official bat. He was walked and scored a run. Braden Landit today, also no official at bat, walked twice and scored a run. Brett Williams today 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored on the day. And again, pitching today, Kirby Stevens, he'll pick up the victory going 2 innings, giving up 1 hit and 2 strikeouts. Colton Peary in relief goes 2 innings, gives up 2 runs, 1 earned off of 3 hits, 2 hit by batters and a strikeout. Braden Landit in relief, pitches an inning, and he picks up 3 strikeouts in the ball game. Today, our Papa's Player of the Game. Papa's Player of the Game sponsored by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, your home for a delicious meal with a great price and an even better atmosphere. And today there were a lot of choices we could have gone with, but due to his pitching today and also his ability to plate quite a few of the 21 runs that came around to score for the Warriors. Our Papa's player of the game today is going to be Kirby Stevens. He goes 2 for 4 on the day, 2 runs scored, 5 runs batted in. Also has a 2-run inside the park home run today as the Warriors pick up the 21-2 victory today here over North Nodaway. Remember, today is our final broadcast here of the 2020-2021 athletic season. Warriors will be in action next week, Monday, for districts. Due to the way Misha does things now, we will not be able to broadcast those games. We, however, will bring you updates from that game at North Harrison on Monday night as the Warriors take on Gilman City, and we will continue to cover them in district play next week over in Eagleville. Again, that'll be a 4:30 start on Monday against Gilman City. But again, for myself, Jared Rolvis, owner and cameraman Perry Phillips, also color analyst Mike Atkins, and everybody all of our sponsors this season, thank you for helping us bring you broadcast this year. And again, thank you for tuning in. And again, for tonight, myself, Jared Rolvis, so long and good night tonight from Hopkins.